Silent Hill 3 is well known for having some truly devious puzzles on hard mode. Let's solve the most famous one, the Shakespeare puzzle. Uh-oh. Pause at any moment in this video to try to figure it out yourself, but, good luck. This one's pretty vicious. In the first level of Silent Hill 3, Heather makes it to a bookstore. There's 5 volumes of Shakespeare thrown on the floor that she puts in her inventory. Volume 1 is Romeo and Juliet. Volume 2 is King Lear. Volume 3 is Macbeth. Volume 4 is Hamlet. And Volume 5 is Othello. And yes, you actually need to have a basic knowledge of these works to complete this puzzle. Which sucks for people like me, who were forced to read some of these in high school and probably had to make some embarrassing video reenactments of this crap that we didn't even really understand.
What happened here?
I'm gonna keep it so 100 with you, Othello, and I don't really know what happened.
Iago, what happened?
I don't know.
Wow, teachers are still making kids do this, huh?
Looking for my own, have you seen her? Horatio told me she might be here. Wait, here's a skull. Okay, what is this?
And kids are still making culturally insensitive versions of them too, dang!
And then it happened. What up, bro? He shot me. Then I turned into a ghost, and later found out what exactly had happened to me. I got shot!
Do the cops know?
The cops? You think they care about a dead rapper? You know, Chris Rock was right about rapper assassinations.
Cause they don't arrest anybody that kills rappers!
I hope you don't mind me using clips of school projects from random kids in this thing because I love them a lot.
What are these faces?
Where's your husband?
I hope in no place so unsanctified where such as thou mayst find him.
He's a traitor.
Thou liest, thou shag-haired villain.
What? You, egg? You young fry of treachery?
Mother, he has killed me.
But if you were lucky, maybe you gleaned some scant plot information about these plays from the children's versions.
Yes, me proud to present Hamlet, Prince of Denmark. It don't get classier than this.
Get thee to a library, Elmo.
By the way, I'm adding a line into this script right now to inform you that you must watch Baz Luhrmann's 1996 Romeo and Juliet because it is somehow simultaneously a really faithful rendition of the play.
Thus from my lips by thine my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took?
Sin from my lips? O trespass sweetly urged, give me my sin again.
And it is completely off the wall ridiculous. Holy crap.
Here comes of the house of Capulet. Coral, I will back thee.
This movie is amazing. Why is Leonardo DiCaprio so wet in this movie? It's like every other scene he's just drenched. But anyway, to progress, Heather needs to go out the back door, but alas, it's locked with a keypad and a horribly difficult riddle. Let's have Donna Burke read most of it for us and give me a whopping copyright claim from Konami. Reminder that I have a Patreon, because I'm not gonna make money off this video, thanks.
In here is a tragedy. Art thou player or audience? Be as it may, the end doth remain. All go on only toward death. The first words at thy left hand, a false lunacy, a madly dancing man. Hearing unhearable words, drawn to a beloved's grave. There, mayhap, true madness at last. As did this one, playing in death, find true death at the last. Killing a nameless lover, she pierced a heart its lies, though the end cometh not. Wherefore yearn for death? Wilt thou attend to that beloved? Truths and lies, life and death. A game of turning white to black, and black to white.
Okay, she doesn't read the whole thing. Let me read the rest. Is not a silence brimming with love more precious than flattery? A peaceful slumber preferred to a throne besmirched with blood? One vengeful man spilled blood for two. Two youths shed tears for three. Three witches disappeared thusly, and only the 4 keys remain. Ah, but verily, in here is a tragedy. Art thou player or audience? There is nothing which cannot become a puppet of fate, or an onlooker peering into the cage. If you wanna, go on and pause this video and see if you can figure out the puzzle yourself. Here's a couple of hints if you want. In 3, 2, 1. Hint 1. All 5 of these books are described in this puzzle. The order they're mentioned will be important. Hint 2. Did you figure out which books were which and get a 5-digit sequence? Well, you're not done just yet, because that second to last paragraph is where you'll actually suss out the code. Okay, here's the nitty-gritty of how to solve this. This first page is just an introduction, nothing really useful here going on puzzle-wise. Same goes for the very last paragraph, that's just a cool outro. The second page describes a false lunacy, a madly dancing man hearing unhearable words, drawn to a beloved's grave. This is the plot of Hamlet, which is volume 4. Hamlet pretends to be nuts.
What do you read, my lord?
Words. Words?
Talks to his dead ghost dad.
Whoa! Is that ghost, Hamlet? Hold on 1 second, let me go get Hamlet. He's gotta see this. Guys, he's over there. Whoa!
Hey, Hamlet! Let me tell you a secret!
Okay!
And ends up getting involved in some reality TV style funeral drama at Ophelia's grave.
It is me, Hamlet the Dane. To hell with your soul.
That is no way to play! Get thy hands off my neck! I may be angry, but I'm also dangerous!
The third page is probably the easiest one because it's probably the most common one that we were all forced to read in junior high. Also, it has the best Wishbone episode.
Romeo. Romeo. Wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name.
Playing at death, killing a nameless lover, she pierced a heart rent by sorrow. That's definitely describing Juliet. So, that's volume 1. The fourth page is vague, oh so vague. Honestly mean, in my opinion. It describes most of Billy Shakespeare's work. I skipped this one initially and I came back to it later when I narrowed down a couple more books, but the answer here is actually Macbeth, which is volume 3. Apparently. Look, I'm not gonna read the whole book to figure out why. Just watch these kids having fun with silly costumes.
Lay on, Macduff, and then be him that first cries, "Hold, enough!"
They did a great job. Nobody make fun of them. I love them all. The fifth page makes me feel like a dumbass because the only way I knew this one was due to the line, a game of turning white to black and black to white, like, you know, the board game Othello, which works for me? Sure, that's volume 5. The sixth page is vague again. Seems to fit a huge amount of the dude's work again. The throne besmirched with blood stuff sounds like Macbeth, because that dude was pretty much all about killing all of his Scottish buddies in order to become the king. But the previous sentence about silence brimming with love more precious than flattery is referencing King Lear and his daughters. They basically had like a flattery contest in that play to divide up the lands according to who was the best at sucking up to their dad.
Tell me, our daughters, which of you doth say shall love us most? Goneril, our eldest born, speak first.
I love you more than words can will the matter.
What says our second daughter, Regan?
Sir, I profess myself an enemy to all other joys, and find I am alone felicitate in your highness' love.
Then poor Cordelia, my love's richer than my tongue.
But apparently the most memorable scene in King Lear, according to high schoolers at least, is the one where this guy's eyeballs get gouged out.
I'm gonna kick his eyes out. Home fries, tie up in his chair.
Help me out, my homies. Anyone who wants a sick life.
Only half of him is butt ugly. Take out the other one too.
If you want it. Dude, I've been your home fry since we were kids. I'm telling you, this is hella bunk. You want a fresh one? I'll fight you if I have to, Pilar.
Oh my god, you must be ill and no dog of mine stands up to the big boss.
Dude, I have been slayed.
A+. Very well done on the project. So, if you were to put the books in order right now, it would be 41352. But bad news, everybody, this is a 4-digit code. Suckers. Here's where the 7th page comes in. The 7th page is math. It doesn't look like math, but it is math, and I'm sorry about that. And whoever wrote this should also be a little sorry about that too. Nobody wants to do math right now. Luckily, though, this math page actually goes through the books in order, if you have the order right from the previous pages, that is. So, there's that. One vengeful man spilled blood for two. This is about Hamlet. He was hell-bent on getting revenge on his uncle, who killed his king dad in order to become the Uncle King. Then everyone died at the end, I think.
No way I'm cleaning up this mess.
Anyway, that means we take the volume number, which is 4, and times it by 2. This makes the code 81352. 2 youths shed tears for 3 is hard to say. 2 youths shed tears for 3 is talking about Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo? Man, what do you mean? We were supposed to live happily ever after, dude. Poison? Bro, we were supposed to hit the club.
No.
Oh, friendly dagger.
Go.
Volume 1 is Romeo and Juliet, who we multiply by 3. Volume 1 times 3 is 3. The code is now 83352. 3 witches disappeared. Only 4 keys remain. This is saying we gotta get rid of one of these numbers, and it's the one that famously features 3 witches.
Double. Toil and trouble. And cauldron bubble.
That's Macbeth, Volume 3. So the code is now 8352. This is the final code. What's weird about this puzzle is that despite it being outrageously difficult, you can still mess up identifying some of the books and still get the code right accidentally, as long as you know you're getting rid of Macbeth, Volume 3. That means that Volume 3 could be in any of these positions, and you would still end up with 8352 because you're ditching Volume 3 regardless of where it's at in the order. And what's really, really weird about this puzzle is I just solved it wrong. See, I followed the Silent Hill Wiki's basic explanation for this puzzle in this video, but you're not gonna believe this. Turns out the wiki is wrong and bad at all times. Shocking, I know. They have such a reputation for accuracy. But this is not the intended way to solve the Shakespeare puzzle. Now you may be asking, VoidBurger, how do you know the intended way to solve the Shakespeare puzzle? What did you do? Ask the translator who originally translated the puzzle from Japanese into English what the heck's going on with this puzzle? And the answer to that is yes, I did. I did exactly that. I've been having a bunch of email correspondences with Nora Stevens-Heath, who was the translator for all the puzzles and all the flavor text in Silent Hill 3. So I showed her this video, the one you just watched, just to see if she had any cool trivia that she wanted to mention or something. And I didn't expect the whole freaking thing to be technically wrong. And like hell am I gonna re-edit the whole thing? I'm in too deep now. All these animations were really hard to do. The wiki claims that this page, Doth Lie Invite Truth, is about Macbeth for reasons? Bad reasons? But Nora claims that it's a filler page that means nothing. Nothing, it's just cool sounding. Crazy, right? So, where is Macbeth actually intended to be in this order? Well, do you remember when I was suspicious about the throne besmirched with blood, sounding like Macbeth? Well, I was right about that. That sentence about King Lear's flattery is immediately followed by Macbeth's bloody throne. So the true intended order of the books is actually supposed to be this. Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Othello, King Lear, and Macbeth at the end. That makes the code 41523, which ends up being 8352 because of the thing I just mentioned. Macbeth can be anywhere, and this puzzle can still work. Because maybe it's not a good puzzle. I don't know. Is that too much to say at this point? That it's bad? And that is the Shakespeare puzzle. Wow, what a doozy. I'm of the opinion that puzzles in general should be self-contained and not rely on any obscure outside knowledge, so despite its notoriety, I'm not actually a fan of this puzzle. It's overtly unfair. And it turns out that puzzles based on summer reading assignments are almost just as fun as those summer reading assignments were in the first place, in that they're not. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos explaining the hard mode puzzles of Silent Hill 3. If you found this video randomly, I'm also doing a Let's Play of Silent Hill 3 that you might be interested in, so maybe check that out. Thanks! And by the way, don't be a weird jerk and harass any of the youths who made these reenactments. I anonymized their names on purpose to prevent that, so just don't. Don't comment and be like, VoidBurger sent me here. Don't do that. That's weird. If you do that, I will do this to you.
He that will think to live till he be old, give me some help. Oh, Curl! Oh, you gods!